XIV. Aloha and welcome back, buddies. I am and it is time for more Final Fantasy XIV. Between parts I did some stuff. I now have glamour, and I have the ability to pick up the other jobs, but I'm not going to just yet because we are this close to getting to Gridania in Limsa, and I would like to do that first. By the 12th Kokosei, for an adventurer to receive a personal invitation from Her Grace is unprecedented. Seems that these are offered only to the most distinguished individuals, be dining with some of the most influential people in Ul'Dah. There are, of course, certain protocols that must be observed, but I am no authority on them. Fear not, however. MiChumi has long been responsible for familiarizing foreign guests with our customs. Pray return and speak with her. She will tell you all you need to know. And we is gonna make to the quicksand to become all fancy and shit. For distinguished Sultana. Okay. Yep. Hey, MiChumi, you'll never guess what just happened to me. Like 2 hours ago. In-game. Welcome back, Kokosei, and congratulations on your invite to the big soiree. To be honest, I imagine I'd be explaining these procedures to you. It's usually only foreign dignitaries who get to hear me prattle on and on about royal traditions. Annie wrote, I know you're a busy woman, so I'll keep it short and sweet. In accordance with ancient custom, all guests to this banquet are required to wear a pair of ceremonial earrings, made especially for the occasion. They're meant to symbolize... Actually, forget about that. This is meant to be the short. Being of a design unique to the occasion, the earrings serve as a security measure. Sultansworn won't let you near the hall without him. You're seen waiting for you at the Goldsmith's Guild. Mistress Serendipity is expecting you, so you want to head down there now. Once you've got him, bring him back here and we'll continue. Off to the Goldsmith Guild. And its malfunctioning mammoth. Which is something actually kind of funny on occasion. And I come to think of it, I won't do all the Crafter Gatherer quests either. Once again, just the ones I like would be... There are some good ones. Armor, in particular, is pretty good. As is Culinarian, for those familiar with the story. And Alchemist down the line actually gets pretty decent, too. And Weaver. Weaver's actually pretty good. So, like, half of them, I guess. We'll do all of them, just half of them. Observe. Wrong person. I'm not here to join. I am here to pick up. I'm not here to join yet. Earrings are right here. Then myself, I'll have you know. They can be very pleased. The box is locked and I am not permitted to give you the key. It's a final safeguard. Only designated individuals are authorized to distribute the earrings to guests. In this instance, the person in question is none other than Mistress MiChumi. So we'll need to ask her to open the box on your behalf. Pardon the inconvenience, but the Sultansworn takes Her Grace's safety very seriously. Alright, back to the quicksand. Bleh. Alright, I'm back, and I have the... Picked up your earrings yet, Kokosei? Rosewood box. Tiny box carved from a single piece of rosewood. Let me just... Well now, it looks like the guildmaster outdid herself with this pair. Best take good care of these earrings. They fell into the wrong hands, God, it's only might happen. Now then, I hope you're feeling sociable, Kokosei, because you're about to hobnob with old feet. We know when you're ready to head to the banquet. Royal reception. This is it, Kokosei. Your big debut in Ul'Dah High Society. Banquet is being held in the Fragrant Chamber. Head over to the Royal Promenade and Bartholomew will show you in. Oh, but be sure to put on your earrings first or he'll send you packing. Right, well, I reckon that's everything. Try not to let all the pomp and ceremony get to you. Just be yourself and you'll be fine. The voice of the just. temporarily your good earrings. Alright. Boop. And Chamber of Rules. It's like on the opposite side of where we want to be. Hello, Genlins. Mr. Paladin Trainer. And we're going to be coming back here multiple times. Banquet hosted by Her Grace the Sultan is due to begin shortly. Attendant only. Please make way for arriving guests. We are honored to receive you, milady. Please proceed inside. Yay. This thanker-looking motherfucker over there. Hi, Papa Sean. Just chatting him up.
All hail the Sultana.
They fucked up his mouth movements there. I had none.
Your Grace.
Reborn? By right of the Royal House of Ul, I, Nanamo, 17th of my line, have summoned you here. We are graced this day by the presence of a hero to Ul'Dah and dear friend to the crown. Honored guests, I give you a champion!
Love how he's just holding Nanamo on his arm like she's a friggin' bird.
And with that, I bid you enjoy the feast.
Yay! This dude dancing over there.
Not to spoil your appetite, but Ul'Dah is hardly so bountiful as this meal would have you believe. While we gorge ourselves, children stuck in the streets.
Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
Help them. She is thwarted at every turn by those on the syndicate who derive their wealth from the workers' poverty. Beneath her mask of stately serenity, she is aghast at the plight of her subjects. But there will be no hope for the masses until the crown is restored to power. I am truly grateful for all you have done for Ul'Dah, but there is so much more to do. That light, what is it?
Oh, it's the Jolly Rancher I picked up earlier.
So bright. Almost
Tastes like blue.
By the 12. Tell me true, have you been troubled by strange dreams of late? Visions of the crystal? Mayhap you put them down to an excess of ether?
It's like, well, there was this one time.
You are like they were. Allow me to explain. Before you came to Eorzea, there were others like you who fought the primals.
Yeah, just announce this in front of everybody, Robon. I'm sure that's a fantastic idea.
The realm. They helped bring together the 3 grand companies. And they stood with us at Kado, that fateful day 5 years ago. The day we lost them. None who survived have forgotten the
I love Kiko's just in the corner like that. Like, that's rough, buddy.
They fought alongside us. But the names of these heroes come not to our lips. The once familiar pages of their story are now blank to us. And in our mind's eye, their faces are naught but silhouettes amid a blinding glare. It is for this reason
my eyes
call them the Warriors of Light.
But we are still just adventurer.
When I look at you, I cannot help but think of them and of what you might achieve. Must protect that crystal at all costs. It is a
Yes, sir.
gift from Hydaelyn, mother of all, and one she gave to you for a reason. Yours is no ordinary tale. If I am right, the fate of the realm may yet hang upon your deeds. Only heroes and martyrs are fit to bear such a burden. Let us pray you are the former.
You know, no pressure or anything. It's like, oh god, another bad trip. Didn't even lick it this time. And if I recall, this cutscene actually goes on for a while, so strap in, folks. This is basically, I believe, what happened at the end of 1.0, pretty much.
Victory belongs to the bold. Show those imperial whore sons what we're made of.
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it costs them their lives.
The yellow serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the white wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not f them.
Meanwhile, in the background,
Is Artemis?
No, it is not.
like, bullshit, it's nothing.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily. Eyes forward!
She's like, that bastard's still there.
We are being watched.
Later.
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn. Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you!
It's like, god damn it.
Raging Bull, this is Mad Snake. Respond.
Ryder, this is Raging Bull. What news?
I am not familiar with that name.
By a blaze, there is no way out. Gods preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
I have to wonder if that's an NPC from 1.0.
Gods, damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me!
Dun dun doo doo doo. Dun dun doo.
Damn it! Damn it all to the seventh hell!
What of the barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
But given it all she's got, Captain.
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
I'm assuming the monstrosity is
We
probably
must
Bahamut.
keep trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis Soir!
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to
Just
be
a lot
true.
of death.
Let us not sacrifice lives in vain. The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
Belay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Main host cover their retreat and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link cells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
Use them, you fucking dumbass.
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre.
Yep, Bahamut. She's like, is he? And she's like, is he still watching us?
This dark, stifling presence. Who or what? We go to take our place beside Archon Louis Soir. To your positions.
It would be cool if they just played the trailer at this point. Meanwhile, the bad guys. Ancient language. Oh, that was almost 8 minutes. Like, oh god, my head. Hi, Momodi. You said you fainted in the middle of one of the General's stories. Had to have you carried back to the Hourglass. Or can make quite an impression on your fellow guests, though probably not the sort you intended. Sure you're getting enough rest, Kakose, eh? The life of an adventurer can be pretty taxing. Any road, I'm glad to see you back to normal. No offense, but looking after you is getting a bit tiresome. Oh, before I forget, the General left a message for you. Said that when you're feeling up to it, you should come see him at the Hall of... Probably wants to finish the story he was telling you when you fell asleep. Just straight up passed out for hours. I almost feel like it'd be quicker to just run over there. So I'm gonna do that. And a boink. See, that didn't take much time at all. Hello, I'm here. I've been waiting for you, Kakose. I trust you are fully recovered? Good, because there's much work to be done. Work that I would have you do. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah. Listen well, Kakose. This will take some time The Ul'Dah Envoy. I prepared these letters for my counterparts in the Eorzean Alliance. Years ago, we looked on, powerless, as our brothers and sisters were taken from us at Cartano. First by the Garleans, and then by the thrice-damned Primal called forth by their treachery. Not a day goes by that I do not think of my fallen comrades, and of the warriors of whom no trace remained. The tragedies of the Calamity are not so easily forgotten, nor should they be. In remembering all we've lost, we're reminded of what we still have. And so I mean to mark the 5th anniversary of the Battle of Cartano with a memorial service honoring the fallen. It is my hope that my counterparts in the Alliance will agree to do the same. And I would have you bear my words to them as my personal honor. Why you? Because your deeds mark you out as the nearest thing I have to a warrior of light. And you can think of none more worthy of the role. The question is, will you accept it? Then it is agreed. We'll journey to Gridania and Limsa as my official representative. That's a great many moments to travel, but I have neither the time nor patience to wait around while you do it on foot. So one of them is across the fucking ocean. I hereby grant you permission to use the airship routes connecting the 3 city-states. This pass serves as proof of your privilege. Gone are the days when airship travel was available to all. The ever-present threat of Imperial forces to impose drastic restrictions out of concern for public safety. These passes are only granted when circumstance demands it, as in this case. Though there were others who insisted you be granted one regardless. I, Kikoze, am not alone in saying it. Your potential is plain. But I have said enough. In the name of the Sultana, I bid you go forth. See for yourself the wonders of the realm for which the warriors of stole. Rise to your calling and fulfill your promise. And should your path be barred by man or beast, strike fast and true, for it belongs to the bold. Now go, Kikoze, and heed the crystal's guidance should you ever lose your way. Yes, sir. But first, back to the quickstand. Hello. Back from your meeting with Reborn, are you? What does the big man have to say? He wants me to be his envoy. Fact. Personal envoy, the Flame General himself. So you'll be bearing the great man, the leaders of the Alliance, will you? And by airship. To me, that's an honor and a half, that is. But I can't think of anyone who deserves it more. I'm proud of you, Kikoze. I truly am. Now, I dare say Reborn told you this, but not many people get to go on airships these days. In fact, most folk go to their graves having never once seen Eorzea from above. Poor buggers shuffle off to meet Thal have never known the blues of Limsa's shimmering seas, or the myriad greens of leafy Gridania. But not you, Kikoze. See those sights and more, and everywhere you go you'll find fascinating folk with fascinating tales to tell. The people you meet, the places you go, savor these experiences, for they are priceless all. Saying that, it'd be remiss of me if I didn't remind you to be careful out there. Ul'Dah ain't the only place beset by troubles, as you'll discover when you visit Limsa and Gridania. Truth be told, that might well be exactly what the General wants you to realize. I think he knows what kind of woman you are, Kikoze. And what kind's that, you ask? Well, the kind that can't resist sticking her nose in other people's business, of course. And don't you ever go changing. Safe travels, Kikoze. I'll see you when you get back. I don't know what hair it is she has, but I want it. Anyway, we're off to the other city-states. But before you said you get to the airship landing. end this episode after I do that. Do, 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 do. No, I have to admit, this version of Ul'Dah is a lot busier than I usually see it. Airship landing, all the way at the bottom. Hello, I have a pass. Greetings, madam. This is the reservation counter for passengers traveling to Limsa. If I'm not mistaken, you are the Flame General's envoy to Koze, yes? Highwind Skyways is at your service. Will you be flying with us today? Yes. The gangplank. Flip. Yeah. And away we go. Off on another adventure. Attention, all passengers. The airship bound for Limsa is about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate. I love that I'm the only one on the ship. Bing, 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 bing. I need some water. Love that everyone's there to see us off, including Thancred. First we met beneath the Sultan tree. I sensed there was something unusual about her. I wonder if they will feel the same. Godspeed, Koze! Godspeed! If I'm right, they'll be singing your praises from here to the far reach before long. May you always walk in the light of the crystal. Bing, bing. Meanwhile, I think this scene is actually pre-rendered. Or it could be wrong, though.
It has been 15 years, but the bitter taste of defeat lingers still. 15 years since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona by the Egrios, mightiest of all vessels. Silver Till lay for the taking, and all of Eorzea would soon be ours. Or so we believed. But an innumerable host of dragons met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great Midgard Zormer. Though we succeeded in slaying that lord among worms, the dread serpent's defeat was bought at too high a price.
That's right, his death was fairly recent.
Was lost, and all hope of victory with her. So ended our glorious conquest. Eorzea, a blighted realm, riddled with false gods. Twice now it has...
You know, while this plays, I'm gonna go get something to drink.
For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it. And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity. It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh the core. Yet, it must be saved. Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance. We are of one mind, Lord Van Balva.
Senior engineers, please report to Magnus research following scheduled inspection.
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea?
Hey? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign, and a huge one at that.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Cartano. What could the Legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
I sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the Legatus's plan.
My lord!
Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
Othard, my lord.
Alamigo, my lord.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume?
I don't know what you...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumentarium sees all. Clean up this mess, and do not miss any, or I shall be displeased.
At once, my lord.
Rest in peace, random exposition spy.
Garland, soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
That's a badass shot for him, though. Yay, Limsa. My favorite of the initial city-states. For multiple reasons. None of which are probably the reason you're thinking of. Okie dokie. I believe, please. Ah, you must be the envoy from Ul'Dah. Welcome to Limsa Lumensa, madam. Admiral Bluffin awaits your arrival. Hello. You're the Ul'Dah envoy? Welcome to Limsa Lumensa. The Admiral has been looking forward to your arrival. Please proceed to the Crow's Lift at your earliest convenience. It will take you to Bulwark Hall. Once there, please speak with Xanthiel. He will be pleased to show you into the Admiral's command room on the bridge. Ride to lift to Bulwark Hall. Because before I do that, I have an Aetheryte to attune to. Ah, my beloved Limsa. I will return. You know what? Actually, while I'm here, set home point. Alright, back to it. Hello. Greetings, madam, and welcome to our fair city. If you would permit me to examine the seal on the missive you carry. Here you are. Yes, everything seems to be in order. My apologies, we cannot afford to be complacent, you understand. Please, step this way.
Enter.
Yay, voice acting. Web.
So the silver-tongued merchant and an adventurer to speak for them. It appears the Ul'Dahs place great faith in you. This way.
Indeed they do.
I bid you welcome. I am Mel Bluefisvin,
Bluefisvin.
Limso Lominsa, and commander of the Maelstrom.
Bluefisvin.
Now, what news from Thanalan?
Well, the Flame Journal wishes to hold a memorial of sorts. A memorial service to honor the fallen. Seven hells. Has it been 5 years? 5 years since the Guardian Empire sought to rescue Eorzea from our grasp. It was an answer to the Imperial threat that the city-states formed the Grand Companies and forged the Eorzean alliance anew. But Garlemald was not content to wager all on a simple contest of martial might. They had other plans. The project. Legatus Nail Van Donis, hell's take him, intended to cleanse our realm by snatching the lesser moon Talamud from the heavens and casting it down upon our heads. Desperate to prevent this lunatic scheme, we marched our forces to the Cartano Flats, and there met the 7th Imperial Legion in battle. Never have I seen a fight like the Battle of Cartano, and I've seen full. But though we gave no quarter, spared not one ounce of effort, we could not prevent what followed. From inside the shell of Dalamud came a winged nightmare, a dragon the size of a bloody city. It was the elder primal Bahamut, bent on making an 8th hell of Eorzea. In the space of a breath, the legions of the Empire were set aflame, while our own armies fared little better. It was as if the whole world was burning. Words cannot well describe the scene. And yet, by some miracle, a few among us were spared. Among us. Even as I steeled myself for death, a blinding white light enveloped me, robbing me of my senses. When I regained them, the dragon was gone, and the still smoldering land was warped beyond all knowing. Were Archon Louis still with us, he would doubtless shed some light on these unfathomable happenings. Alas, he is not, and I fear we will want for his wisdom in the days to come. For while our nation struggled to recover from the devastation, the beastmen call forth their damned primals to torture us anew. Unless we put differences and rebuild now, our foes will catch us unprepared. And I speak not only of beastmen. Do not imagine that the Empire has forsaken its claim on Eorzea. The Imperials crowd are waiting to strike. Damn it all, we need champions to replace those we lost. Such are worse than worthless. Time is short and none will save us save ourselves. It is the duty of everyone who survived the calamity to work together for the good of Eorzea. And this memorial service may be the very thing to unite us. Aye, Raban has the right of it. I accept his proposal. It's like, yes, ma'am. Your duty is done here, adventurer. See to it that the Flame General receives my reply. You traveled to Gridania, yes? Mm-hmm. Pray give my regards to the elder Seedseer. Oh, and tell her the wolf has been sniffing around the stables. A private jest, and one in poor taste, but I would have you tell it all the same. Fare you well, Kakoze. May the Navigator guide you on your journey. back to the airship landing. Greetings, madam. This is the counter for passengers traveling to Gridania. Serve you again, madam. Are you ready to board the airship to Gridania? Yes, ma'am. The gangplank. Board the airship, yes. So here we are again. Here we are again in Gridania, where my own journey started all those years ago. And no fancy intro this time. Music is quite lovely here, though. Ah, you must be the envoy from Ul'Dah. Welcome to Gridania, madam. The elder seeds here awaits your arrival. Hello. Greetings, good madam. Ul'Dah envoy, are you not? I've received instructions to assist you. Pray make your way to the city proper and identify yourself to the Conjurer at Nafika's altar. She will admit you to the Lotus Stand. Elder seeds here awaits. Over by the Conjurers Guild. Which means I have a bit of a walk ahead of me. Yup. The fuck? Faustlet. That is cute. Okay. Yeah, this is closer. And yup. Might as well grab places along the way. Market stalls. Ethernet shard. See, the difference here is that Bulwark Hall in the path to the Admiral's office was like right there back in Limsa. This time we have a trek ahead of us. Kato Amphitheater, which is where Gridania's events happen. Let's see. This altar should be over here. I should know this place like the back of my hand at this point. Yep, there's the Conjurers Guild symbol. The bowl. Hello. You are the Ul'Dah envoy? Begging your pardons, madam, but might I inspect the missive you bear? There you go. Verily, this is the seal of the Supreme Commander of the Immortal Flames. Please come with me. Hi.
So you are the Ul'Dah envoy. On behalf of our fair nation, I bid you welcome. Please. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Khan-E Senna, Elder Seedseer of Gridania, and leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, our nation's grand company. I understand you bear a message from the Flame General.
Yep, he wants to hold a memorial service. One explanation later. A remembrance service for the fallen of Cartano. Pray tell me, adventurer, what do you know of our conflict with the Empire? It's like just what you guys told us. It would seem my counterparts recounted the tale in some detail. That as well. A message from the Admiral? A wolf has been sniffing around her stables, you say? I see. Well, I shall be pleased to provide her with such counsel as I am able. But first, friend of my friend, I would tell you more of the Garlean threat. The part of its history, Garlemald was not even among the most influential nations in Ul'Dah, the northern continent. However, its innovations in the field of magitech some 50 years past helped to raise it from the depths of obscurity. Emboldened by this technology, it set about subjugating its neighbors, swiftly absorbing each into its ever-expanding territory. When all of Ul'Dah lay within its grasp, it turned its ravenous gaze upon Eorzea. Yet Garlemald's transformation did not come about by virtue of magitech alone. Its successes owed much to the consummate leadership of the first and reigning emperor, Solus Zoscalvus, the man who built an empire in his own lifetime. Yet he has lived long, and after more than 80 winters, it is said that he grows frail, never prone to illness. If rumors are to be believed, the matter of succession has destabilized the imperial court. This would explain the empire's relative inactivity in recent years, which has granted us much-needed time to rebuild. Yet we cannot allow ourselves to become complacent, for Garlemald still maintains a presence in Eorzea in the form of the 14th Imperial Legion. Commanding this great host is Legatus Gaius van Baelsar, a man whose ambitions are well known to us. If he breathes Eorzean air, none of us may sleep easy. The calamity wreaked such devastation upon the realm that it's been all we could do to nurse our wounds, never mind rebuild our defenses. Simply put, we have not the strength to repel the Empire. To add to our woes, the beast tribes continue to summon their primals, whose very existence is a bane upon the land. Each nation is beset with its own primal problem. None has the resources to look beyond its own borders. The Admiral desires my counsel regarding a brazen wolf. She means to tell me that the Empire may soon resume its advance. For the primals pose an undeniable threat to our survival, the threat posed by the Garleans is greater still. Clearly, each nation can no longer afford to think of only that which occurs within its own borders. Storm gathers upon the horizon. For you to weather it, we must needs stand united once more. A remembrance service may help to rekindle the spirit of unity with peoples of Eorzea together when last the Empire threatened our liberty. The Flame General was wise to make his proposal, and I wholeheartedly approve of it. The necessary provisions shall be made for service here in Gridania. Giant-ass quill. Scribble, scribble, scribble. Like, here you go. Your work here is done, my friend. I shall send my reply to the Flame General forthwith. I thank you for coming. May the 12 see you safely home. Yay! You may now make use of the airship routes connecting the three nations. Before you may board an airship, you must pay the requisite fare and guild. Alright. And with that, I'm going to end this episode off here. Thank you all so much for joining me. If you like this video, leave a like and a comment. If you want to see more, hit subscribe and the bell, and I'll see you guys next time.